Hello, my name is Robert. I'm head of partnerships at iDenfy. My background is diverse, I would say. I have some experience in marketing, that's related to e-commerce, and also sales to, let's say, large organizations, enterprises. I worked a little bit in health industry and with hospitals and things. So I think all combined, it went to the direction where I am now. I guess over the years, what I really enjoyed the most is that I get to meet all sorts of people from different companies, different industries, having very different challenges, which we can help solve in one way or another. And it's not just financial institutions anymore. It's all sorts of e-commerce businesses, startups with crazy ideas sometimes. So I really liked that. I would say dynamic work I'm doing. When the company was founded in 2016-17, new AML and QAC regulations appeared in the market in Europe in general, and the founder, the current CEO of our company, he already had a prototype for face scanning technology. So this was, as always, good timing to start. We are in this space from 2017, so pretty much 8 years, and our product grown so much during those years. I would still say the core product we offer is individual identity verification, where we utilize face verification, biometrics, liveness detection, optical character recognition, while authenticating the document. Everything is also reviewed by our human supervision agents. So we kind of bring more like a service approach to the market with our products. But obviously it also combines with other tools like politically exposed people screening, monitoring, business verification, some fraud prevention tools like phone verifications and things like that. And obviously there are some new exciting things like bank verification provided by our awesome partners. There are a few cases where we utilize it, and we actually utilized it way before ChatGPT took over the market. For example, optical character recognition and face matching, to the document, where we take a selfie of the customer, we map the face of the customer, scan 160 face points on the face, and then we need to match it to the document. So it's all done with the help of the AI and machine learning. There is also one case where we use AI, for example, in our business verification product, where, for example, AI can help compliance teams to match the information provided by the customer compared to what compliance team found in the company registry. So there is a lot of data, and sometimes it takes very long time to review everything, and AI just can tell, okay, that company registration number that it's not matching what the customer provided. So maybe you need to request an update from the customer. So we are reviewing proof of addresses manually because there are like too many templates to recognize, to extract, to read properly the proof of address. It's not like government issued ID. But nowadays we switched pretty much fully to AI models to recognize, extract, read Latin, non-Latin characters, and AI really helps on that front as well. We operate now with very different industries, companies from different use cases, so those challenges really vary a lot. Let's say chargeback fraud, credit card fraud for e-commerce is really prevented with identity verification. In gambling, there are other problems, let's say, compared to maybe fintechs. Other companies, we just struggle with their manual operations when we need to verify a business. This is where we come in and we can streamline that process and make it much faster and more efficient. So yeah, it really depends on the case, but we can help in many cases, basically. We are the best, and that's that. No, okay. I would say, like I mentioned, we kind of offer a more of a service approach to identity verification, meaning that, you know, majority of the providers in the market, if we talk about just identity verification, we offer a software which basically scans the face, scans the document, gives the result to the company using it, and the company has to deal with that result themselves. We have to still understand that the biggest flaw in verifications are the people do mistakes. So then the companies are left to review those mistakes themselves and consume their time. So to combat that, we can offer that a hybrid verification method where we actually use manual review, which is done in real time, 24/7. In a couple of minutes, we can actually correct a lot of mistakes if they happen, and increase the overall quality of verification, increase the approval rate with that. So that's, I would say, one big difference compared to majority of the providers. Because of this approach, we can also offer to pay only for approvals. In general, all the market charges per each submitted verifications. So we can again give more flexibility there if you want. You can just pay for what you need pretty much. Not a lot of identity verification providers offers the business verification in their product. It's still quite a growing niche, growing market, and we are glad that we're already there. I think if you read our reviews, which obviously you can find on G2 and other places, public, we provide the best support in the market, and that's based on our partners' testimonials. That's the biggest difference to majority of the other vendors. The ability to diversify our product, because, you know, identity verification from what it was back in the day in 2017, let's say, now it's very different. It definitely evolved, and instead of one product, we probably offer like 30. So yeah, diversify and, for example, include not just individual identity verifications but business verifications. I would say that's a big milestone because that's totally new market open for us. This is a never-ending journey, I would say. It's constantly changing, and if there are new rules, we have to adapt to those new rules if we want to offer our services to more territories. So we are always keeping on track with regulations. That's why we implement certifications, let's say. We are also ISO certified, SOC 2 certified. And market and companies especially demands more and more from the vendors. We can be proud that just recently we were nominated like a top 50 provider globally in data privacy by G2. So that means that we are doing something right, I guess. And this is again related to our standards, so basically ISO 27001 certification, SOC 2 certification. Recently we got an ETSI certification, so we are an AIDAS compliant provider. The recent reward we got, that just confirms our efforts. Obviously, our product is not just what we do, but we connect other databases for PEP, sanction screening, for company registry access. There are different partnerships we employ, it makes our offering fulfill basically. Open banking is still pretty new, I would say, but we see it as also a way of verification, which is one way or another used by companies who we deal with, right? And I think that's the main use case. Instead of biometric check or identity document check, there is another method like enable banking can offer, right? Or it can be combined all together. So we see a lot of use cases for that from our current customers as well, where companies, for example, when they do companies onboarding, they need to actually find out that the company they're onboarding has access to the bank account and they are who they say they are, and obviously this type of verification can be used in our process as well. I would say again, diversifying what we have. There is a bank verification option through you guys, so I would say that diversification of what we can offer to our clients, that's very important. The best part is that I can see you guys almost every day. I see you more even than my team members. So honestly, there is a good communication between us and our companies. It obviously helps with the product development and for the future of our companies, I guess. So identity verification market is constantly evolving, and probably the next step would be introducing more of the electronic verification methods, not using a plastic or physical document in the verification process. That's already happening. Let's say in USA, there are more and more states who introduce a digital driver license as a standard verification and legal verification method, where just like a year or 2 years ago, having your document as a photo in the document wouldn't be approved if you try to use it, for example, in the identity verification method. Obviously, there are more details to that. It wouldn't be approved now. It's not just a photo which is required. But from what we are seeing, and we are obviously getting ready for that more of electronic verification methods would be introduced, where you can connect and confirm your identity easier. That's happening also in the European Union with digital identity wallets, basically, and that's definitely happening all over the world. That's easy, right? AI. in very general sense, though, AI definitely already is making an impact, not just in preventing fraud, but actually creating fraud as well. So, the impact can be from both sides, I guess. So, I would still, be very general, but I would say that AI will have a huge impact moving forward. There are different cases. There is a verification department who overlooks those cases, and it's still done by people. I would say unexpected verification of a dead person. That's very unexpected to see, but that can happen. Probably the Hulk. Because the Hulk is more like a nerd, a scientist, let's say in the office, right, in creating the product, and definitely we have a lot of nerds in a good way who work in a development department, who work in a product department, But when it comes to bringing the product into the market, we have to become a Hulk sometimes to be the best in what we do. So yeah, I think that's the best description of us. Again, talk to me. You can find me on LinkedIn or or my email. Obviously, our website. We can always talk or network, have a short chat or a call. If you are in Vilnius, you can visit Rocket or our main headquarters in Kaunas. You're welcome.